hit the crashing of clouds that hold fear. Maybe lightning strikes twice. Maybe lightning strikes twice. Maybe lightning strikes twice. Maybe lightning strikes twice.
Yo, what's up, DOT community? This is Jaeger, just giving you another event rundown, this time for the Always Strikes Twice, which of course would relate to lightning here. And hopefully dig a little intro music here, Iron Maiden. And this event, very, very short event, one day and a little over a half here, is for Stormboar, the return of the all-new lightning pig that kind of just literally popped up on us unexpectedly just a little bit before Odin event. We finally get to see him return in his own milestone event. And this one here, just pretty standard, but a few things I just want to go ahead and call out. What would be some really good takeaways from this? What's the overall value breakdown, and what are you looking for as far as completing the event? The one thing we do have unique about this event is that it is an all existing relic event, which means you can use absolutely any relic you have for this event. If you've got some saved up, it's a great time to get rid of some. I know a lot of players had those pre-existing tankards. This is a good time to use those up. You're also getting a 1.2 boost from any boar that you have. So those are your chosen titans, your Flamehide, Venom Tusk, and Snowgore. Those boars will give you a 1.2 boost. You're not getting any additional boost for anyone else. Now, as far as the relics go, I've tested a few, so I'll show you a little video of just the different boosts from a number of different events that I had some left over. The recent ones, the tankards, the forest chalices, the light ones. I threw some on a Venom Tusk I have, and they absolutely are all working, and things are going well with it. So this is, I think, pretty nice. There's a lot of heat from the community when the tankards did not work for Odin, and a lot of people had them saved up. This may not necessarily be the event that you want to use them for, but I think there are some good takeaways for you to be able to actually get from this event, things we're actually looking for during the Odin event. So again, we'll kind of go through some of those milestones, and I'll give you my own opinion on some of the changes we've seen. Now that we're into our third event where Divine Gems are in here, I want to just share my own little feedback on that. But again, just run through this event. You've got a little over a day and a half from the time this one here, a day and 16 hours. So overall, you're looking at about 40 hours for this event. It is a 10K soul event, which means you need to average about 250 souls per hour to get it done within that time frame, which really isn't all that bad. Overall, it's going to cost you about 833 raids to get it done. That's 2,500 portal stones in order to get through this, which if you're refreshing those portal stones, it's 15,000 gem cost for a 10,000 soul completion. Overall, you've got a 54,300 gem value for the milestone rewards, not counting the XP relics and the divine gems. Including the gems you get through the milestones, you've got 55,650 value. There is about 1,350 gems available. But let's kind of just walk through those milestones. But before we get into it, let me show you again the whole relic. The change that they've done here is the fact that they brought in any relic opportunity use. So I'll pull up some of my, again, pre-existing one. We had the Forest Chalice left over from the very recent Poison event. This one here got me the 3.6 boost up from the 1.2. That's just the 1 star. If we switch it over and we'll toss on one of the old tankards, the 2 star here, I have 1 use left on that. Throw on this 450% boost, I'm up to 6.6, so it absolutely is working. And even going to a third relic type, if we go ahead and just pull open the light one, I think I've got another 1 or 2 star of that one in here somewhere. There it is, the Source of Light. I have 1 use left on that. If I put that on there, again, you can see my boost still goes up to 4.8. So absolutely have the ability to use them. Even the 3 star, if we throw the old tankard on there, now I'm getting a 12-time boost, so 120 souls per battle right there. I think this is actually pretty nice, allowing players to be able to use up any of these relics that have just been sitting around for a while, possibly collecting dust. You never know when somebody, even if you go back to some of those old existing tomes that would be able to work here, if you've been saving onto those, we have not seen tomes used for boosts in a long, long time. So my advice is use this event to offload some of those really old soul relics that you have, because there's a few rewards I think would be great to get from this. Kind of breaking it down a little bit, we'll just kind of go tier by tier. For the first tier, blue here, you've got 500 souls. I think the big things to get out of here, of course, are going to be the tokens. We do only have 2 iron tokens available. Here at the 50 soul requirement, you'll see one of them. So I think a big takeaway is if you either could use them to finish this event or just save them. You know, if you've got old relics, you may not have to do any relic pulls. So it's a great opportunity to save tokens. Not to mention, portal stones and gems are always a great value. We just saw from the last event 150 portal stones. If you still have those saved, you can save up these 50 portal stones as well. And you've got 200 portal stones that you could, you know, maybe hang on to for a few more days. Gems, of course, are always great. You can't go wrong with being able to just pick up gems. In total, as I mentioned earlier, you've got 1,350 gems available. It's a 100 bundle, a 250 bundle, and a 1,000 bundle available throughout the event. As far as Titans go, we do have two-star Titans, 1 3-star Titan, and Stormboar is the 1 4-star Titan. Yet again, the 2-stars and 3-star Titans here are level 10, so this is great, easy food to be able to throw right into your next Titan on the next fusion. Again, this is coming right off of a fusion event, so I'm sure you've by now used up a pretty good amount of food. Great opportunity to start stashing up for the next round. Excuse me. Another good takeaways here is that we're seeing some lightning relics come in through this event. Again, we've got more gems. The bronze category isn't really holding a whole lot of significant value. Things that we've seen come around quite often. If anything, it's the relics, the 2 stars and 3 stars may just be food for you, but you do have the 3-star Storm Shield here. If you don't have the 4-star, this may be something, again, to just kind of have a little bit of add-on. If you're a brand new player, getting some things to allow you some lightning resist would definitely be helpful, as we're going to continue to see lightning become more and more prominent in the game. The second iron token is here at 2,500 souls, kicking off your silver category. But here's the other thing that is being added into the events, and this is now the 3rd event in a row where divine gems have been included. And I just want to give you my take on this. For an event like this, where it's just a short event, I think divine gems here are pretty good. The one challenge I see with divine gems is the fact that they're taking the place of standard gems in these milestone events. You know, player feedback was we really wanted to be able to get our hands on divine gems, but we got that, but we had standard gems taken away from it. So where we normally would see anywhere from 3,000 to 7,000 gems in an event, we're now getting down to 1,000, 1,500, and even less than that in the events because we're exchanging milestone rewards for divine gems. 100 at a time, 150 at a time, or 250 at a time, it's not bad, but it's also not great. In my opinion, I don't mind seeing these divine gems show up in shorter milestone events like this one here. But when we've got 16,000, 18,000, 21,000, and it might be 3 or 4 days, I would prefer personally to have gems be the standard milestone reward. But that's just my opinion on those divine gems in here. Again, I don't mind that they're around, but if they're going to start coming into every single soul event, it may actually deter me from kind of making an intense push on it. However, there is one relic right here at the 5,000 soul mark in the gold tier that is really drawing, and a big reason why I will be pushing to get through to, I do want to get Stormboar. He's only 6,500 souls, but the Eye of the Storm I actually see as being one of the most valuable items within this event. It was a relic most people were looking for in the Odin event. It wasn't there, but it is now here in the Strikes Twice event. So my suggestion, get to 5,000 souls, get that 4-star Eye of the Storm. You've got another set of gems and an epic token right around there, so I'd say go ahead and just push around those. And I myself am definitely going to be making an effort to get to 6,500 souls to get Stormboar. Just would be an opportunity to add another pig to my collection. I still do not have Flamehide or Snowgore, but I do have Venom Tusk, who I'm using for the event. I'd like to get Stormboar just because I am going to kind of work on trying to complete my entire Pantheon collection. After that, a few other things we've got to just wrap up this event. 7,500 souls, 9,000 souls, and 10,000 souls are the next milestones. You've got another set of 150 divine gems, which brings you to a total of 250. You've got the 4-star Titan Soul relic for the extra XP, the only one in this event milestone, and Stormbreaker, the 4-star at 10,000. I already have that one, so I really am not feeling the push to go that far, but I do want Stormboar. The only, again, other challenge I'd say here is I'm not a big fan of seeing soul pushes that go over 1,000. So from 7,500 to 9,000, 1,500 souls is a bit of a big window. I really enjoy seeing those gaps kept down to 1,000 souls or less. Just my opinion. But, this is an individual one, so you're going to get a chance to see how you rank as you go through it. We're seeing Thor as the top prize for tops rank 1 through 5. Stormboar comes up after that. Again, overall, it's really not a bad event in my opinion. Being able to get your hands on some of these is pretty decent. Opportunity to get another Thor, opportunity to get a second Stormboar, but I also like even some of the things that come up underneath Stormboar in these milestones. We're seeing, again, more XP come in there, which I think is nice. I would still love to see those XPs go up a little bit higher in their boost, but I mean, take a look. We've got Stormboar coming up quite heavy through here. Ranks 6 through 250 will get another Stormboar from this event, which is a little, I think, a little unusual for this. We typically drop into relics or epic tokens pretty early, but the fact that you do have 4-star titans available from rank 1 through 250 is pretty decent. And then we've got the soul relics, the 4-star, 3-star, and then down to gems. But definitely be interested to know what you guys think of this event. This, again, very short event, getting a chance to get Stormboar again for anyone that missed out on him during the temple pool. And what do you think of the staggered relic mixture in here between relics, the gems, the divine gems? Overall, again, just to give you a heads up, it's 10k souls. That means you average about 250 souls an hour to complete it. It's 2,500 portal stones or 833.3 repeating raids you need to do. 15,000 gem cost to actually grind this out, but your value in relics and titans and things like that alone, 54,300. If you throw on the 1,350 gems we get from the event, it's a value of 55,650. But again, really like to know, what do you guys think? Again, the divine gems have now made their 3rd return for 3 straight events in a row. Is this the pattern you want to see? And are you definitely going to go and work your way after some of those relics that are in there? I think those will be the special ones, especially Eye of the Storm. That is the relic, I think, of this event. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. Again, big thanks to everyone that has helped me reach 600 subscribers. We just crossed that threshold the other day, so much appreciated to you all that are hitting that subscribe button. Again, you can always reach out to me on any of the different social channels. Here are all of my names where you can reach out to me, but I'm GamingJAEGER, and I'm signing out.